All praise to our Creator. Our Creator is the greatest. The words I heard were Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And that's how I want to start my readings. Is this the 5th day? Huh. Now, the previous video I just did about the nature of our Creator. These are all the righteous ones, the ones who love our Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between and abide in His laws. When you think about it, every time you pray to our Creator, how many times did He answer your prayer? Do we really need to see Him to believe that it is Him that has been answering our prayers? I'm just fortunate that I got to see. And I think it's because I always believed. This is exactly yesterday's message. I'm grateful now that I am living in my full divinity. Now, to attain this, say this affirmation as often as possible. Make it part of your daily activities. The cards will only change when you believe this, because for maybe 6-7 days that I'm doing this is consistent. This is consistent. This is consistent. In one of my clips I said, no one was talking to our Creator. Not really, they were talking through someone, to someone, always someone else's level of conscious awareness about our Creator, instead of knowing our Creator one-on-one. So that's great. These signs, it may be you, it may be your sun, moon, rising, and 10th house, and it may be someone in your life. Virgo. Virgo, you must be having a very good time exploring your divinity with our Creator, because I know you put in all the work. One thing about Virgos, that you are committed to that which they believe in. 9 months and 6 months. What can that mean? In the past, maybe 9 months is the past 9 months, and this is the following 6 months. So you've been putting in the work. Let's see. What is Virgo feeling? Virgo, doing the affirmations, they're speaking the truth, they're really analyzing the truth, seeing what is true for them, for you, I should say, and speaking the truth and living the truth. What are the challenges? Making a decision, what to choose, because you love perfection and you want to make the right choice. But I can tell you that as a divine being, living in your full divinity, every choice you make is the right one. The one is either going to teach you and hone your understanding, or the other one is just going to confirm it. Fear not, there is perfection in imperfection. But you can, this is your conscious mind, you can be less harsh in your communication. If you wonder why something's not working out for you, it's because you expect others to be like you, to see things the way you see it. And yes, you may be right, but it is your truth, not theirs. Just because you know the right way doesn't mean others must just fall in line. You have to be a soft influencer. Soft skills, because you've got all the hard skills. So soft skills, it's the honey that attracts the bees. People have had enough of all those lawmakers and living by other people's chosen standards. They will resist you. So tap into your heart space and think, what will our Creator do? And go with that. Because sometimes we can be right and then still be wrong. What is your subconscious mind? The only thing you're certain of is what is righteous and what is wickedness. As for how people must learn, we all learn at our own pace. Subconscious mind. Let me pick this card. Sacred divine union, love. Perhaps in your relationships, you love this person and you care for this person, but you're too practical and analytical. You need to be more loving and gentle. Now that's not easy for a Virgo who's so matter of fact. Change is not easy, but trust your divine guidance. What can you expect? Real functional love. Because now you're not imposing your rightness on another. You're gently sharing your perspective and saying, this is what I'd like. Not shouting and screaming at them. It causes you a lot of stress when people don't follow your good advice. I can relate. And you also feel you're the one carrying all responsibility. Others should just fall in. But that is not true, because our Creator created all of this stuff. Your food, your clothing, your shelter, your abundance. Are you falling in line with our Creator? Did He force it down your throat? Something there, my baby. Your environment. Sometimes Without the honey, we're not attracting the bees. And then we can feel a little isolated and abandoned. Like people pull away from you, yet your intention is good meaning. Yet you do so much for these people. Why they're not returning it to you? Seems unfair. Your hopes and fears. This makes you guarded and withdraw and become more harsh, perhaps. But you need to overcome that. I can imagine the past 9 months must have been really challenging for you on this path. But use the next 6 months to refine your strategy for a great life, an inclusive life. Because people can love you, but if you communicate harshly with them, they cannot open up to you. The outcome, being close to family and friends, and remembering a time long ago when, before you became so hard. Because that is really your true nature. It's having the ability to realize that you are loved, whether you are perfect or not, whether you do things and get a 10 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. Because we are not loved by our achievements, we are loved by our nature. Something's got to change. Fighting and nitpicking and being right and always telling people how wrong they are is going to beget more of that. So just as you have to remember that you are a divine being, you have to remember that the next person is one too, and that they too are living in their divinity. And there is a way to meet halfway. And that way is to realize that both are right and have different ways of attaining the same thing. What is unfair to you is it seems like you carry all the burdens. But where's your appreciation? So I've learned that at the point before all this ascension and things, that I must accept people and their choices, and that I do not have to enforce what I know on them. And sometimes that makes me realize they don't appreciate me, and then I'll just move away. But in your case, this is someone who matters to you, worth fighting for, who loves you, perhaps even more than you love them. But they are not your child. You cannot speak down to them. So stop fighting, Virgo. Don't shout and scream at anyone.